Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A little bit late, but yeah, was a bit more tired from everything. Then needed a little bit of rest. But now we are here. And yeah, let's try finish at least the input actions, and then tomorrow maybe the node editor. Maybe we did start with the node editor today already with a little bit. But it might be that the input window takes a little longer than what I would want. I think. So what do we have? We have this one that's done. This one is done. Actually, I wanted to do one thing. Do I want to do that? No, not necessarily, actually. Never mind. All good. So these are implemented, right? I think they are implemented. So we need, well, this one we did as well yesterday. I guess. Okay, we actually don't need to do that. It's implicitly or like constructed as invalid. So I don't need to do that. I think what I would want to do is have a struct here. Struct input ID mouse button. Oh, but then I would need to have that all included here, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I will think about that. Oh, maybe. Let's see, mouse. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe I just do that input ID. I mean, actually, we could probably forward declare it. Yet another build system? Why? How come? Now that reminds me, I still have your link open. Sucky one. What? I don't want to know. Why don't I not? Jabs. Okay. Where's my... Oh, here it's again. So, it's a Python-based one or what? Is Premake Python? No, Premake was Lua, right? I think. Mouse access. Oh, okay. Game controller button, and then I guess game controller access. And we basically have a constructor for each. I will do it like that, even though I usually don't like it, but I want to keep it like small, this struct. Mouse access. Although could I not? Wait, could I not do a template type name T requires it's same T or mouse button? It's like one of those. Hey, what's up? Hello. There's CMake. Yeah, Mason I know as well. Scones I've never heard of. Nmake I heard. There's as well SharpMake, which is the one from a guy from Ubisoft. Yeah, it is in C# actually. That's why it's called SharpMake. Yeah. Hello, Marmalade. Actually, do we maybe I do a concept here. Input enum. I don't know. Requires. Well, I need a template here as well, of course. Is that not? Ah, no, it's not. Is it requires? In this case? Ah, do I need to? Really? I think I can do that, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, you mean SharpMake? I don't know if they really updated anymore, but I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I'm not sure. Oops. game controller access. Or STD is same as T game controller button. Then I guess we could do this, which then T input enum or input value, I don't know. That could work, right? Where that one goes away then. That's like almost nice. Ah, yeah, good questions, good questions. Good questions, I don't have an answer for you. I think you need to start an investigation for that. Report back. Input ID. Why did I write it like that? Whatever, I don't know. Maybe I changed it. See? So all good. This one, right here. And then this is input ID here. Yeah, perfect. And I think we need to then change here. I mean this basically. But does it now work that I can just push it like that? Probably. There was one other thing I wanted to do, maybe cleanup wise. Not sure if I do it though, maybe not. Maybe it makes sense to be a little bit more explicit here. Oh, neck pain a little bit today. Where did we fail? Oh no. I have a bad feeling about that. Thing is, I think maybe I bricked something when I upgraded. Should there not be a clean rebuild available somehow? Was the build here? No, that's the debug. Where was the build stuff? Oh, here, right? Somewhere here. I mean, I'm not even sure what he is complaining about. Maybe I would need to do a clean. Why is that there? Need to do a clean build somehow. Yeah, it says please rebuild precompiled file. Well, can I do that somehow with this beautiful visual assist here? Nah, visual assist, visual code. I would have hoped that that supports somehow a rebuild, but I guess it doesn't. I mean, I guess I could always... But then I lose the changes I have. I think. Or do I? I mean, maybe not. Maybe if I only delete those, I don't. Should be fine. I mean, I can as well rename them. Oops, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Problem solved. Or maybe problem solved. Yeah, okay. That looks better. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, we need to have the default one as well, of course. Otherwise, that doesn't work. How is the weather in Spain, Captain Chica? Is it nice and warm? Because here there was a lot of snow, but like probably 30 centimeters of snow or something like that. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. She's very sad. Oh, we're compiling shaders, or what is going on? Why is it white? Why is it this color? Why is it not starting anything? Oh, okay. Yeah, probably we were compiling shaders, I don't know. Why would we have... Wait, why would we have compiled shaders? That doesn't sound about right. But okay. So I guess we can delete those. Not quite sure why it started so slow, but okay. Input handling not available, that's why weird. Input handling not available, where is that error? Input handling not available. Really? But isn't that what we have here? I mean, we have input handling. Okay. That's weird. Maybe that is just not valid. Wait, I'm not handling the seed here, right? I give the seed further down. I think I'm not storing the seed anymore here. Never mind. I think that's in Wayland input I store the seed, yeah. So I think that was garbage. I mean, we could verify that this has a seed, maybe. But whatever. Let's see, input actions. Let's see that we have the rest working still. Data. And let's get rid of that. And we can bind that. We can undo that. Perfect. All good. Alright. So let's add the rest. Which actually will be a lot of work on the UI side first, and then now we go from there. So let's close all others. And then yeah, this one, render selected binding properties. What I would want to do is get get the input action. And do I need, yeah, probably the selected binding as well. So something along those lines. But probably not that, but open input action, get action, like that. That one is optional. That's what I'm already looking forward to in C++ 20, 6, that you can have an optional with a reference in there. So if, well, we assert here otherwise it doesn't really anyways make sense. Then selected action. Input actions, input action. Well, as far as I know, it comes with the 26. And to me, it's anyways weird that it wasn't allowed. But yeah. Because for me, returning here a pointer feels kind of weird as an optional. Alright, so selected action and then selected action. Basically, we get the bindings. Probably something like that. Which I hope works. Oh, okay, where? Unique pointer. Input actions. Input binding. And then, yeah. Where do we have that? Is already in the property grid. Perfect. So basically we do a for each. Actually, we don't need a for each. We have one binding, right? So we get our binding as well. So that would be input action. Selected binding. Cool. And then with that, yeah, we can basically do then this hopefully. Input actions. Where that needs to be a unique pointer as well. Then we get that. Is that really working? Get input type. Ah, okay, where we don't have that, but that was something I wanted to kind of add again. So maybe we do that again. Modifiers. Wait, what? Would it be like that? That doesn't sound correct. Wait, what? Okay, so that one is a little bit sus. Not quite sure what that is about, so let's not deal with that for now. Let's first see what we do here. So we have that, yeah. Oh, and then that, okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. And then we have the modifier count here, that is input actions. Like that. Then modifier. But we don't really have anything like that, right? So it would be more. We probably need to have either a property visualizer for it. Probably has to be something along those lines. But for now, I think I could make it simpler. Just get type ID for now. Is that not it? No, it is. Ah, okay, we don't have input modifier included or what? Modifiers, input modifier. Get string, I guess. And then probably not that. But let's just do a UI. Draw property. Probably something like string view key. Oops, property grid, of course. That is very, very simplified for now. And then we add another one here. with triggers. Actually, why do I need that? Well, I guess it's fine. Triggers. Input trigger. Okay, maybe I miss like I miss. Well, how do I say that in English? Didn't judge very well how much work it actually might be to add those, but it anyways is long overdue, so might as well do it. But we probably are fully occupied with that today. But yeah, that is a late edition, or the latest addition to the input system, and we never really adjusted for it. So that is triggers. Oh yeah, input trigger. Alright, perfect. And then that would be that is trigger. Although maybe we don't even have it like that, but whatever. Let's see how that looks. And then the other question is, there was one more thing I wanted to be editable, but I'm not sure anymore. Maybe it was just that, I don't know. Oh no, I can remember again. So if I open that now, it hopefully should, for this one, okay, yeah. It has an Onyx input dependent action trigger, exactly. Not quite sure why it's like that, but okay. Shouldn't that have been something else? What? I mean, I guess we can always do that. But shouldn't that... That's very weird. I'm actually this close to hardcoding the open. Okay. Well, I mean, it's fine. Let's see, I'm not 100% sure how I would want to continue that. So I definitely don't like how it looks, by no means. But, there's a couple of things that I would like to have additionally. So I think what I would actually want to do is have another collapsible group here, basically. Or does it need to be a collapsible group? Maybe not, maybe just property group is fine. Oh, but it doesn't have the function, or what? Function support. Unfortunate, but I guess we could add that. But let's see first how it looks. That would be triggered that. Oops. Okay. And then this is where end group here. And then let's put that here. Kinda. Just for testing. I would want to see how that looks. That might look bad, but I'm not sure. Open. Oh. Internal syscall error, cool. Maybe I need to do that, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like that it's the same thing. It's just an idea and might be completely useless. Okay, no, that was actually it. But it doesn't really look how I would have wanted it to look, but okay. But it's fine, I guess. I don't know. Although it is indented, so that's good. It's not left aligned, right? So that is at least something. So we could work with that. So basically, I think what I would want as well is have the custom function here as well. Because that would be quite nice to have. And then basically go here, do that. Have the custom function here. And then the only question is, how does it do that? Custom header. Okay. Okay. I guess I call the custom header here. Maybe. And what do I do with the custom header? If we click, we... Okay, in that case, that custom header doesn't do anything, right? It's just a void. It cannot be opened anyways. Maybe. Let's see if we can do that. Like, if we can do what I want to do with that. Auto remove functor. I don't really need any stuff yet. I just want to do basically with a, let's do an X here, I don't know. And then here, remove functor. Damn it. Would have been too nice. Oh, because I am stupid. All right. And here, and that's an X, and pretty okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it's as well not the worst. I think an X is fine. Maybe we do a minus. I don't know, but basically it would be the thing to delete. So basically, I would want to test that now. Maybe I don't implement the full UI for the modifiers. It's just maybe the basics for now, and I will do that maybe off stream, like the property grid visualizer for all the different types. Let's do a minus for now. I don't know. It's maybe nice. Yeah. That kind of. Well, and now I need to do the add and remove logic. So if we click add on the modifier, it would be basically we get the input modifier factory, which we as well need to include. So yeah, we get that, and then we get the meta types, and we kind of do. Where do we have to get types already? And we basically do that. Which is, maybe we can encapsulate that into a template function in here. Namespace. Void open. Well, do we call it open? That's the other question, right? I mean, maybe. Or like draw, render, create pop-up. And we give it a template type name T. And we get, well, okay, that's a little bit questionable then. So how would I do that? I guess the type name is factory, right? So I get that would be T. Factory T. And we get the types. That is factory metadata. We can get the localization system here. We get the command history as well. I command graph. Oh, but I would need to give it the type. Okay, yeah, that's a little problematic, never mind. Maybe I cannot encapsulate it that easily, because that changes. Although it could work. Let's try. Type name. What can I do? No, yeah. Let's do that. And then instead of that, well, we definitely need the type ID. Then I think I just give it this. Could work. And that basically goes away. That is commands history. Oh, well, and then input action settings window. I mean, maybe. So it would be, well, instead of that, turn true. So that would be this commands history, get engine system, like that. Oh yeah, and then I need to, of course, to here that, and that. could work. Then I guess I could do a return here like that. We do a pool here. Why not? Not quite sure what that would do though. Oh wait. No, that should be fine, right? Yeah, that should be fine. I'm not quite sure why. Oh yeah, and then, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now we go to add input. Binding command, I guess. And we do that. We get the window settings window and the asset ID. I guess we can do kind of both. Where does it need to be? No, probably not, right? I could do that. And then we go to the private one. Do a little bit of change here, so it's just that. That one goes away. So I think we could get away with that, but because what we can do, get open asset ID. Now we store it like that. Now this is where input settings window. Get selected action. Kind of. String ID 64 get selected action ID. Density versus dentistry. I don't know. Why do you even read up on dentistry? Is the better question. But well, Onyx editor, Windows input action. Settings like that. I don't think I have access to the private ones here, right? No. Nice. Well, not so nice. That's sad to hear that. Where? What can you do, I guess? Okay. I mean, maybe that works, right? Maybe that what I did there now potentially could work. You do you. What? Oh, yeah, of course. We need to then get rid of that. And in theory, why that is a bummer. I need to basically get rid of all of them. Because we don't need those anymore then. Okay, I mean that's anyways different. Find input. That's why it doesn't need an asset ID anymore. We could probably then do quite a lot of different ones that are a little simplified. Okay. So that one doesn't need an asset ID. That one we already adjusted. Or that one is anyways garbage, never mind. Garbage is where. Okay. Now we need to, well, I build and then we need to adjust the window here. Okay. That's interesting. Never heard of that, but I mean, I don't have too many fillings. So I guess I'm lucky in that sense. Do I have any other action? Oh yeah, here, that one. That one. Perfect. I guess we can work with that. Okay, now that works. Good. Well, I mean, let's see if it even works. Okay. I mean, all of that still kind of works. Okay. Well, can I add the binding? Okay, I can. I'm still not sure. Ah, that's why I returned true. But does it really need to be turning true? Well, whatever. I don't know. Let's do it for now. So yeah, where do we? Yeah, here exactly. So here I could do return. Oh well, open render, create pop-up with the input modifier factory, add input modifier command, I think, yeah. Okay, I see. Ah, that's unfortunate. So then this would be, how would I want to do that? Oh wait, actually that's quite obvious how I would want to do it. It has to basically be the same as this. Just that it's this and this. And I mean, yeah. Should open. Based on that, I would say. Okay. So we need this command. Add input modifier. Command. And we get a binding type, well, a modifier type ID, and then the rest I basically modifier type ID. The rest I just do on the fly. Although I need a little more, right? I need as well a string, I know, Onyx S32 M binding index. I need basically those two, or do I just need the binding? I think I might only need the binding. Not the binding slots. I think. Do you really want that? I guess. Well, that would be modifier type ID. And then before that, binding index. question is that good enough? I think it might be, but let's see. So we get the action. Now we get the binding, I guess. And then input actions, input binding. Bindings at binding index. Dereference, and then can you please not be indented like that? Perfect. And then bindings. Well, binding. Add modifier. How do we do that again? Oh, just with the factory. Okay, guess we could do that. Input modifier. Well, we need to go with modifier. Input that. Create modifier type ID. If is it not in place back? I mean, okay, we can, of course, move that. Okay. Ooh. Holy. And I guess we do the same add trick already. I mean, I guess. Or I'm not sure. Maybe I don't make that. Maybe I don't make that private function because I'm assuming probably have that anyways somewhere, right? The serializer, exactly. Oh, but we added. Oh, wait. What? Oh, what? Wait. How do I add that? Oh, like that, I see. Okay, I guess that's fine. Definitely need that. And then let's basically void input binding. Remove modifier. Okay, we're kind of prepared for that already. And I mean, basically that's the same, just that this is input trigger, triggers, add input trigger command. Trigger type ID. Okay. I mean, that kinda works, right? Mark, this one is trigger type ID. Oh, and then add trigger, of course. Sounds about right. Add input modifier. And trigger. The thing is, it doesn't really work right now. So I need to rethink that thing here, basically. think I'd probably... I have an idea. Actually, let's do that right away. I think what would work is if we have another templated function here. Again, taking the type name factory T and the type name add command T, and then we do probably a bool order. Yeah, not sure. Let's do a bool, I don't know. Render, no, not render. Well, kinda. Render add header. Not sure if I take anything. I don't think I do. Well, maybe I do. Where is it? So where is that weird ugly lambda function? This one here. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely need some additional stuff here. But I need the same basic things that I need here, right? Oh, but that doesn't work then. Or does it? Might actually not work that nice. Because I don't think I can. Well, I could maybe do render render add header, yeah. That would be that. Then we have add trigger functor. And that would be basically those two. That would go in here. I mean, maybe. Okay. Then the remove functor. I will do slightly different, probably. Well, kind of similar, I guess, but yeah. Although maybe I just do a const remove modifier. That is the M commands history push. Remove or like delete. Is it delete? Okay, delete. Delete input modifier command. Probably give it this. And the other selected modifier, basically. Kinda like that. And we do the same exact thing. Remove trigger. That's basically that. I mean, I guess we could do this and this. Const, well, not const. Although maybe that will actually be a thing we store. But yeah, let's not do that for now. It's fine. So that one is remove trigger functor. I guess. Yeah, let's see where we get with that. I forgot that it might be this complicated to actually add everything. Actually quite a lot of missing stuff here that I never really implemented. Okay. But that doesn't work. Unfortunate. Does it even happen? This? Okay, yeah, we do enter. But then we never... Where do we... Oh, I think... Well, no, actually that should work. What? Because we do exactly the same thing here. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe the input ID doesn't match or something like that. We get item ID. Hmm. Does it somehow... I am confused. Shouldn't that open the pop-up? Where is that? Does it even open a pop-up? Do I maybe need to do GUI open pop-up? Do I need to close it then again? I am not sure. Well. Oh, wait, okay. So we end up here. But then we never end again. Maybe I need to return 4s always. Or yeah, maybe. Labor. Oh wait, I know what it is. I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. It has to be this, that's fine. Where is it? On the plus button. Oh, got here. On the plus button I do that. And then I do that afterwards. I think. Yeah. Although it's probably what do we have here? Because I'm not sure why would we have this weird like open close thing. It's a bit weird. We don't have that anywhere else, I think, right? Questions over questions. Because here, if I do this, I don't have it. I'm wondering how... Wait, how do I... That's bizarre. The other custom header doesn't have that issue. GUI window flags none. But I don't think I can. What? it can't be just that, right? Because I don't think this will do it. Or will it? Oops. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't open the modal. Do we? What does open pop-up do? But I think, do I want that? I think it's probably... so weird. Because I don't quite understand how the pop-up works here. Wait, begin pop-up context item. Maybe it's something like that? Hey, so very so. Hello, hello. Man, 10 streams. Nice. Oh, it might be that it's because of this. Is that how it's opened? Open on right mouse. Okay, I see. Begin pop-up context item. So maybe... maybe it's something like that. And then this would be the rest. Alright, okay, maybe. Oh, no title bar. Maybe it's that actually. Maybe it's that? Why do we not have... oh no, we do have music, it's just very low currently. Alright. So do we have now a pop-up here? Yes, we do. But I still can... I still have a title bar, which is bizarre. Begin bomb. Where is the item? Okay, maybe I just do that. Maybe that was all was missing. Oh yeah, okay. Cool. And that one doesn't have anything, which makes sense. We don't have any modifiers yet. Okay, and then if I do that, I get an add input trigger. Perfect. Nice. Okay, that mystery solved. So let's add the remove action, I guess. So we have another S32M selected modifier index. S32M selected trigger index. Not sure what the best way forward for both of them is, because yeah, let's see. All right. So basically we can although I mean, yeah, never mind, we don't allow, actually yeah, we don't have a selected here. It doesn't, we don't really select stuff. It's really more Jesus, where am I? The actual index of whatever we click. Yes, I mean, I've never, it's a love-hate relationship, I would say. A bit of a love-hate relationship. So I guess I would want to have a... And then... The thing is, how would I know? Yeah, that doesn't actually work. I probably need to do it here, right? I need to actually put the function here like that. Or I need to build the function here, I mean. And basically have the index I here. And then I can do that. Yeah, take care. Yeah. Take care. Nothing more to say. And we are back tomorrow at the normal time, so it's maybe better for you. I guess I do that. And then this is a delete input modifier command. I mean, it's really ugly how this kind of works, but yeah, I'm not really sure how to do it better yet. With Imgui, let's put it that way. It's like more me not really knowing how I would want to structure that with Imgui. Modifier command, and now we give it. I mean, we can give it the action, we can give it binding index, and we can give it the modifier index. And then that would be S32M modifier index. And we basically have the same here, just that it's trigger. And then trigger index. Trigger index. Delete input modifier command. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I will do today still, because I'm getting a little hungry. Delete input modifier. But maybe we start early tomorrow. I always say that and then probably don't do it, but maybe for once I actually do. Maybe for once I actually do. And then remove modifier. And then that's basically the thing. I can copy that, put that here, delete input trigger. Yeah. Cool. I think we have all the actions. Where there is there this command? Oh yeah, that one. Yes, yes. I'm not quite sure. What did I want to do with that one? Oh, sorry. I think it was changing the action type. Oh, we don't import, I think, the delete command, or yeah. Delete modifier and delete trigger. Still not good enough. Well, yeah, probably because we didn't fill. Yeah. Selected action ID. Selected binding index. See, that's all we wanted. Beautiful. Then yeah, not sure if I have. Well, I should be able to, right? I should be able to go here, here, here. Here's the command history. Hit here that. Perfect, and that's restoring it again. And I can do that, and oh yeah, that. No, actually, I don't know why that doesn't work, but whatever. We will debug that later. Oh, maybe because I didn't set the history again. Could that be it? Oh, okay, no. Wait. Hold on. Index is 1. Current command index is -1. Why? Oh. Hold on. That is interesting, actually. But no, shouldn't that work? Because we have one here. Oh, wait. Oh, I do realize. So what I did is I deleted an input trigger. Then I've undone that. Okay, yeah, that's a me problem. Yeah. because I basically started a new. Yeah. I need to have the branching for that to work. I basically had a history that is invalid, more or less, because I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to add commands at the end of the list when the current pointer is not at the end of the list, basically. But yeah. Anyways, oh, that's interesting. I don't handle that yet. Ah, yeah, I think I don't, right? Probably I need to do as well. If command stack can like basically I can go back or something like that. Well, I will deal with that tomorrow. I am done. I need something to eat, and we will be back tomorrow. Probably a little bit, like for sure a little bit earlier. I want to get the history done this week, or like yeah, tomorrow basically. But that input action window is a little bit of a pain in the ass with all the stuff that I added to the input system lately and not to the window yet. But it shouldn't be too much work anymore. And maybe we just leave it as is and move on, because we're currently on the undo redo history, not on the input window. And I think I have most of it running. So the undo redo history, we need to check here that we can go back and that we can go forward. Like those two functions need to be guarded a little bit better. And then yeah, the node graph is the big missing one that we still need to do. But then otherwise I think we are good. And pretty much the input system, like the undo redo system, is quite powerful, I would say. Alright, yeah, thank you for joining. It was a little bit of a short stream, but yeah, I started late because yeah, Saturday, the next couple of Saturdays are a little bit tight in terms of time because I have like some plans together with my fiance, so let's see for the next, I think 4 more Saturdays, and then let's see, we might continue something else, like some sport activity basically that we're currently doing. All right, we will be back tomorrow. I would say probably I will probably start around lunch, so 12:30, something around that, after lunch. Have a nice rest of your evening, take care, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Otherwise, have a nice Sunday. Bye bye.